Is up, everybody? I am Steve SBU, and welcome to week 2 of the MMC Draft League. My opponent this week is Zany, owner of the Why Not Booby Traps, and let's get right into the team analysis. Generally, Zany's team is fairly threatening, however, I do feel like there are a lot of flaws. Some of the biggest things that I see is her team is quite weak to rock, so I would really like to take advantage of that. The main things that are not weak to rock are Stunfisk and Doublade, so I know for a fact one of those two is coming this week. However, I am also afraid of Banded and Life Orb Weavile, potential webs with Spidops, Infernape being able to run both physical or special sets depending on which one is better in her own mocks, Assault Vest Serena to be able to eat special hits really well and be able to hit me back really hard, as well as Meloetta, as she is able to transform into her Pirouette form and be able to hit me physically when instead I may prep for a special variant. And then of course, Toxapex being able to sit in and potentially wall good portions of my team and switch out with its regenerator ability, as in that deck it still gets Scald, and plus we cannot deny the fact that Banded or Life Orb Weavile as well as Noivern are incredibly fast and very threatening mons to deal with. So one of the biggest things I see with her team is that she is able to potentially set up Toxic Spikes with Toxapex, as I do not have a grounded poison type on my team. So that is why I decided to start off with Heavy Duty Boots Cinderace. I'm running him with max attack and just enough speed to be able to outspeed Non-Scarf, Thundurus Incarnate, as all of the faster mons are able to outspeed me. And then I just slap the rest in defense to be able to give me more general bulk. My moveset this week is Pyro Ball to just generally get good stab damage on a lot of things, Zen Headbutt to be able to hit Toxapex for super effective damage, U-Turn to potentially pivot out, and Court Change to be able to switch over the Toxic Spikes that she tries to set up on my side back over to her side. And you know how I mentioned that she is quite weak to rock? Well, I also feel like that she was weak to ground and berry, so that is why I decided to go with Calm Mind Substitute Diancie. With 180 special attack, I am able to 2-hit KO her entire team after one Calm Mind, and being able to run mainly physically defensive, not even Weavile is able to threaten me. The only things that threaten Diancie offensively are Stunfisk and Doublade, which do not like dealing with Cinderace. And with Earth Power and Draining Kiss, I hit her entire team for neutral damage, and I can set up Calm Mind and Substitute to potentially sweep her team in the late game once some of her more key threats are weakened. However, I did think I wanted a little bit more leeway on her steel types, so I decided to bring especially bulky Crocodile. With Intimidate, I am able to take a good portion of physical attacks and be able to hit very hard with Earthquake, Knockoff, or Gunk Shot. And with a Chople Berry, I'm able to live just about any physical hit she throws at me, whether it be close combat from Infernape, or Focus Blast from Infernape, potentially High Jump Kick from Serena, or even Sacred Sword from Doublade. And then I slapped Stealth Rocks on there just to get general hazard chip off in case she is not deciding to set up Toxic Spikes on me, so I can get a little bit of hazard chip on her as well. The first 3 mons I decided to bring were mainly offensive Pokemon, so I decided that I really needed a defensive backbone. So I ended up bringing physically defensive Scizor yet again. I'm bringing the exact same moves as I did last time, Bullet Punch, U-Turn, Knockoff, and Roost, to just generally chip a lot of things, pivot out, get good priority, as well as keep myself healthy. And with a Rocky Helmet, I really punish triple axles on Weavile. And with max HP, max defense, most things are not able to KO Scizor in one hit that are not named Infernape. However, I do feel like I have a lot of prep for Infernape outside of Scizor. Then right afterwards, I thought I needed a little bit of speed, so I decided to bring Choice Scarf Jolteon. With max special attack and 112 speed, I'm able to outspeed everything on her team and hit things incredibly hard with Choice Specs Thunderbolts as well as Signal Beams, as her main resist to Thunderbolt is Serena, which gets hit super effective by Signal Beam. Volt Switch allows me to keep up momentum on things when I'm thinking that she is about to switch. And if I do end up having to take a few procs of Toxic Spikes, I have Heal Bell on there to be able to cure those status conditions. And following up right after Jolteon, I decided to bring Latias. Latias does not have any sort of gimmick this week. I am mainly bringing her for defog support in order to potentially clear away any hazards if Cinderace happens to go down, and those toxic spikes are starting to annoy my team. And with Mist Ball, Draco Meteor, and Mystical Fire, I hit her entire team quite hard, and I have a lot of physical defense to be able to live any hits, and with 184 special attack, I'm able to 2-hit KO everything on her team with these 3 moves. And that is the team for week 2 of the MMC Draft League. Shout out to L King for helping me prep this week. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the battle. Welcome back to the battle, guys. Okay, so alright, everything here is pretty expected. I was definitely expecting Doublade more, but I guess it makes sense. Didn't really do much besides take care of Diancie, but Stunfisk, at least now it's like a Jolteon switching for her, so that's good. Weavile, okay. Seems like she has, okay. I was thinking, judging based off of her team, that I'm not 100% sure what her Infernape is. I'm suspecting... I'm not sure what to expect from it. Probably choice of some kind, might be Choice Scarf. Okay, so who do I think I want to go with? Oh, no Toxapex too, okay. Okay, so this is probably hazard stacking Stunfisk. I think just going with this should be good. Yep. Good. And then what does this thing get? This Galar in Nat Dex format. Back counter. Okay. Is there any way that this thing can live? Cinderace, Stunfisk, Galar, Pyroball, always, actually no, it doesn't always kill. Max HP, max defense. It should never kill. Then, what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is I'm going to just U-turn. If she switches out, then I'm kind of suspecting that it's specially defensive. And if she stays in, it's definitely physical defensive. And it could be counter to try to catch me off guard. Or it's going to try to set up hazards on me. Okay. 15%. So it's not max HP, max defense. That's more than likely especially defensive then in that case. I still want to one-shot. Probably gonna go for a ground move. I'm gonna go here. Yep. Okay, what am I thinking she's gonna go into? The best thing she can switch into for Mystical Fire is Infernape here, and that doesn't like taking a Mist Ball right after the fact. I think I'm just gonna go for Mystical Fire. I don't think there's anything else that this thing can get. Get Crunch. Sucker Punch. Doesn't get like any sort of Mirror Coat or anything, right? No Mirror Coat. Yeah. Snap Trap. Okay. That's honestly fine. damage over time. Yeah, I'm not really terribly concerned. Yeah. Why would I go for anything else there? Okay. How much does Scizor take from this Weavile? Offensive. Scizor. There's no bulky one. So it's 52, nature. Okay. It doesn't do anything. The only way it really does something is if it's Life Orb or if it's Choice Banded. 35. Okay. And does Weavile get anything? I don't think he gets any sort of fire move. No. Probably gonna switch into Infernape here. Yes. Yep. Alright, get that healing. Alright, now I find out if it's special or not, or physical. I'm gonna go into Latios. Substitute, okay. Mist Ball. I outspeed? That is really weird. Okay. I just click Mist Ball again, because this will kill. And if she switches into like Weavile or something, I can still always switch into Scizor, and it's fine. Or hell, even if she switches into Meloetta, then that's just chip damage on it. Right? Infernape. Latios. I got 180 in special attack. And then let's just go with like the absolute like most wild thing imaginable, because clearly she is not max speed. Okay, yeah, she's like minimum speed investment. And that's how I managed to outspeed. With that Mist Ball, 71 to 84. That doesn't actually kill. But Draco. Yeah, that's actually surprising. Yeah, just gonna go for it. And special attack? Okay, that's good. Serena. 50. Meloetta doesn't get anything for this. Okay. I'm gonna go for U-turn. Because U-turn, if she switches into Infernape again, should chip it down into range of Mist Ball, and that's if that's the set she's running, which is highly likely considering the damage output. Yeah, 9%. Okay, right. 71 to 84. Always kill. Actually, I know I outspeed. kind of want to go for knock, expecting her to switch. I have a Chople Berry, and this is physical, so I'm going to go for knock. I'm going to live one, regardless. And if I catch the switch, then that's awesome. Because her switching into anything here doesn't love taking a knockoff. Even Weavile takes pretty hefty chunks from that, especially at 43%. And Meloetta probably dies. Thundurus does not like it. Okay, Sarina, that's great. Beauty Boots. And now I can just click... I want to say click Thunder Shot. Really do. I should just go for this instead. Then I'm going to go for the U-turn yet again. She's forced to either switch into Infernape, who, if it takes a little bit more percent... Okay, it's lefties. So if it takes 9 more percent, it's in closer range. But I definitely can take one more. I can probably Earthquake the next time. And if she switches into Thundurus, then my plan is to go... Okay, that's actually fine. Because now I can just go into this, and nothing really takes a Pyro Ball, except for, I guess, Infernape. Yeah, nothing wants to take a Pyro Ball. I guess Boots on this thing didn't really matter, but I really needed this for Toxapex. So that's just the general deal with that. But if I catch... I know for a fact she's not switching in Weavile. Could possibly switch in Thundurus. I doubt it, but it's possible. I don't think she would switch in Meloetta or Zarina. I'm pretty sure she's just going to switch in Infernape. And honestly, I can just Zen Headbutt that right after. Oh, Sucker Punch, okay. Well, that's fine. Yeah, I can outspeed pretty much everything here, except for Weavile. And Weavile will just go for probably knockoff. Okay. So that could be Choice Scarf if she switches that in. Kinda doubt it. Wonder, Cinderace, Meloetta. I'll go with Choice Scarf. Okay. Everything she has is 72 max. I can just go for this. Alright. Ooh. That doesn't kill. Interesting. Well, now I can just go into Scizor. Okay, that is 100% specs. This is the most specs damage I have ever seen. Jeez. Kind of just want to go for Bullet Punch here. How much does that do to Diancie? No, Gold Natured. Choice Specs. 25 to 29%. Okay. Diancie here. Yep. And now I can sub. want a training kiss right away. I think she might just continue clicking Hyper Voice. Okay. It's honestly fine. Got my health back. Got good chip. I do think that's bulky, right? Serena. Assault Vest. Kiss. 180 something. This is why I should probably have my stuff imported. So, okay. No, there's not Assault Vest. Yeah, I'm gonna go Scizor. I'm gonna Roost. Okay. Little dicey there, for sure. Is that offensive though? Nature. Okay, that is definitely on the offensive side of things. Yeah, that has to be offensive. Yep, Infernape. It's fine. Because now I can always go into Krook here. Get an Intim drop. There. Then I know I outspeed. I'm just gonna Earthquake. Actually, let's Gunk Shot. I really want to Rocks. First Spinner is almost dead. Close combat, I don't believe is the Chopper here. I surely outspeed. Good. Now, I just Gunk Shot. If I miss, I guess. Perfect. Alright, now I have Rocks up. Okay, the only really thing that I can do now is... Okay, she could defog here. I think this is the perfect time for P-Gem 7 to go for the sweep. Actually... yeah. Let's get her in. Okay. Alright. Who's she gonna go for? If she goes Ape, then I sub. If she goes Meloetta... Meloetta's tough because she could have Energy Ball, which would do a lot to my team. I could always scout by going into Scizor if that's the case. If she goes Weavile, I don't think Weavile can really do much. It can knock me off and I lose my lefties, which sucks. But then I get a free sub up. Then I can just Draining Kiss right after. Alright. Does Infernape get any steel moves? Infernape. Iron Tail. I think her last name is Irondale. Me too. Okay. Yeah. And now I just spam this. But not always, because then she might see a switch into Thunderous. Okay, makes sense. Solid. Yep, it's not doing enough. As neither does that. Kinda sucks, but now that I did that, now I go into this. Then I just drop a Draco. Because she might switch into Weavile. She expects me to possibly go for Mist Ball. Yep, just get that kill. And then if she goes Weavile, I go Scizor. She goes Meloetta. I go Scizor again. Thunderous. Then if it's Thunderous, I'd probably go into Diancie. But okay. Mist Ball probably would have been fine there. I just really didn't want to risk that. I didn't want to risk her switching into Weavile, and that would have preserved Infernape. So, in that case, what she did do, Mist Ball would have been better, because then I could have been able to not be dropped, but oh, unfortunate. But that is fine, because now I can just roost for free, play nice and safe. Then I go for U-turn. Leftovers on Weavile. I didn't even notice that before. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just go for U-turn. If she goes Thunderous, then I get a free switch into Diancie. And if it's... okay, good. And who do I want to end this off with? I really want to just end it off with Diancie. I don't think it's Energy Ball. I think it's Psychic Move and maybe something else. Hmm. 37%. Nancy. Okay. Okay. Oh, special attack and special defense. Okay, yeah, I can't do that then. That sucks. Oh, I go Krook. And then I go Knock. She's Focus Blast. Oh. Oh, I should have seen that coming, yeah. Whatever. Sack that. Then she sacks. And then... you know what? I'll get the last kill with Wolfie. Okay. Ah. Okay. Sucks that wasn't a 6-0, but I should have expected that. That was a misplay. Alright. Well, good game to Zany. I really appreciate all the waiting and everything. I actually played her in another league today as well, so we just went back to back. Thank you so much for being patient with everything, because I had to go do something in the middle between the two. But anyways, guys, yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.